So let's talk Super Bowl. It's good that it comes up. The first thing that strikes me is that, being a patriotless game, there seems to be a lot more interest in it because there's not that hate factor.
It's not the same old, oh, why are we watching this? Why is he there again? It's good. What a matchup, though. It can't get better, really. If you wanted two teams, you have the best defense, you have the best offense, and if you take all the, analytics and put those into play, it's even better because the Chiefs are like the best when they blitz against a blitz, but the Niners are best at containing a team when they blitz, so I like the matchup.
See, but that scares me, right? Because everyone's expecting this exciting, crazy game. If you have an immovable object versus the unstoppable force.
The one that was played last year was just a bad game.
Sure, but I think it's easy to forget the year later how bad things can be. You know what I'm saying? Like, my memory is completely gone of last year's Super Bowl. And you brought up the Patriots thing. I like hating somebody in the Super Bowl. I don't love the Chiefs or the Niners. I don't hate the Chiefs or the Niners. Personally, this is kind of a blah game for me.
Wow. Well, then don't you just enjoy the matchup?
Sure, yes, I will.
Rather than have that hatred or, boy, I hope they lose because I'm so sick of Brady, whatever it may be. This is just a pure football, let's enjoy.
You're right. I will sit back and I will enjoy this game and watch it for the strategy and all that stuff. But, in a game of this magnitude, I want to have some kind of personal feeling, and I don't really have that this year.
Well, you will after you make the pick because your entire reputation is on the line.
Well, I've been doing so well this year that I could pick it wrong 10 times and still kick the crap out of what you've been doing.
So, not really, because I stopped making predictions a long time ago. Exactly. But in this one, I think I like San Francisco. I've got I see this as the Denver-Seattle game that was played not too long ago, where Denver had all the flash, the big names and did a whole lot of things. And Seattle is kind of there with a solid defense and enough of everything else to get the job done, and they dominated the game. I think, for myself, I think San Francisco has positioned itself that way.
I do agree. I think I tried to do some quick research. I don't know if I did it right, but like 9 times the best defense, best offense have played. And
they do set the bar high.
The best defense has usually won that game. The one aberration, or the one time they didn't, was the Niners. Blues scored 55 points and were clearly the best team, period. But they also could play defense. I think this is just a fun matchup. I mean, it's Mahomes against. Is this the best defense he's faced? Possibly. I mean, it's certainly one of the best, and they have, ways to confuse. I just think I can't wait to watch. I don't get excited for the Super Bowl that often. I am this year.
You making a pick, or do you have a team you want to win?
I don't care who wins. I like Mahomes. He's hard not to like. The Niners are hard not to like. I mean, right now, I'm with the Niners, but very, very close game. The spread is probably, it's whatever it was, 1.5 Chiefs. I think it's a field goal game.
What do you think, Duffy?
I don't know how you pick against Kansas City. Like, is it just me, or do they have 45 wide receivers on the Chiefs roster? Every time Mahomes touches the ball,
but they all run like a 4-2-50.
But that's just it. Every time somebody catches the ball, it's someone I've never heard of before. And I've been watching the Chiefs a lot the last couple of weeks. I know that San Francisco's defense looks great, but again, look at the division that they play in, where all the defenses are great. The offenses aren't all that high-powered. You're going to rely on Jimmy Garoppolo to go out and score you points. And the type of offense that San Francisco has is the one. The type of defense that San Francisco has, is the one that the Chiefs were able to overcome no problem against the Titans a week before. Same with the offense. I have no idea how anybody picks against Kansas City on Sunday.
I think it's because the one nick on Mahomes is that he plays a little bit out of control, and I think against a defense this good, that there's a big mistake in him waiting to happen. Things that he gets away with most of the time.
The biggest jaw-dropping game for the Niners defense this year was against the Baltimore Ravens, whose offense has also been said is kind of out of control when the quarterback gets the hand. I mean, those defensive linemen were going everywhere. They couldn't catch Lamar Jackson for anything. I'm not saying that Mahomes has that same kind of skill set, but it's not dissimilar. Yeah.